Diesen Sommer habe ich im winterlichen Südafrika verbracht und mich da ein bisschen entspannt. Und wann immer ich irgendwo hinreise, ist eine meiner Standardaufgaben zu schauen, ob dort nicht irgendein Kreditgeber von Mintos sitzt und diesen dann zu besuchen. Dies bringt meist nicht nur spannende Aufnahmen für euch, sondern verbessert mein eigenes Wissen über die ganze Industrie. In Südafrika sitzen in Kapstadt Finclusion und in Johannesburg Planet42, also gleich zwei spannende Kreditgeber, mit denen ich Termine ausgemacht habe. Leider hat es mit Finclusion aus privaten Gründen nicht funktioniert, weil mir die Zeit mit meiner Familie zu dem Zeitpunkt wichtiger war, aber dafür habe ich den Termin mit Planet42 wahrgenommen und konnte viel über die Kreditvergabe dieses in Südafrika so revolutionären Kreditmodells erfahren. Ich möchte an dieser Stelle auch explizit nochmal darauf hinweisen, dass dieser Beitrag in keinster Weise weder von Mintos noch Planet42 gesponsert wurde. Ich bin dort aus freien Stücken hingefahren, weil ich zu der Zeit gerade in Johannesburg war, habe meine Freizeit dafür geopfert und sogar meinen Teil beim Mittagessen mit dem CEO selbst bezahlt. Und falls ihr euch bei den Aufnahmen, die ihr gleich seht, fragt, ob mittlerweile ein Kameramann mit mir reist und für mich arbeitet, weil ich eben diesmal nicht selbst filme, der Kameramann ist eine Frau, nämlich meine eigene. Ich bin im Verhältnis zu meinem restlichen Portfolio beim Mintos recht stark in Planet42 investiert, daher hatte ich einfach ein großes Eigeninteresse, den Kreditgeber zu besuchen und mehr über das Geschäftsmodell zu lernen, wenn man schon mal vor Ort ist. Bei Planet42 habe ich eine Office-Tour gemacht, ich habe ein Interview mit dem CEO vor Ort gemacht und ich habe auch einen der Autohändler besucht. Und die Videoaufnahmen werdet ihr jetzt in den nächsten Wochen sehen. Wir starten jetzt mit der Office-Tour bei Planet42. Viel Spaß mit den ersten Aufnahmen aus Südafrika. We are here now in front of the office of Planet42, a loan originator from Mintos, and we are here with Grant, right? So what are you doing at Planet42?
I just try and keep everything orderly.
Okay, that means
just to elaborate on that, so I was employee number 6 in South Africa to run the South African operations. I'm the country manager, and then we just built up from there, and we'll show you where we've come in the past 2 years.
Okay, so then that's great. Let's take a look at the office.
So as you can see, there's no signage, and it doesn't really feel like home yet. The reason for that is because we literally just moved into this office 2 weeks ago. So it is like super new and fresh and clean. We used to be in a shared co-working space. And we just rapidly outgrew that way too quickly, and now we reached that critical scale where we can now occupy a place of our own. So let me take you through and I can show you the various departments.
How many employees are working here?
We're on 70 right
70.
now. 70, yes.
So you're growing very fast, right?
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, just being a startup, we did 300% growth last year.
Wow.
Then we need the people to sustain all of that. So yes, we're growing a little quickly.
Awesome, awesome.
So we can maybe come this way.
Hello.
Okay. Our head of people, I see she's out now, probably interviewing more people to help all the growth that I spoke about.
Yeah.
So she literally found everyone for the company, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
So if we move on to here.
So it looks more like a living room, right? Not like an office?
Yeah, we try and keep it
Quite
casual.
Nice.
So over here is the sales and accounting department. Why we put sales and accounting together is because to support our dealers, half of the queries that dealers have is like invoice and payment related. So it makes sense for sales and accounting to sit opposite each other. They're just complementary forces.
Mm-hmm.
And now, also, if you look, sometimes the open plan doesn't work for everyone. We need guys to sit and really concentrate. So we have these concentration rooms not to be confused with the concentration camps.
But there's completely silent, right?
Yeah, nice and silent, and we just named these after cars. So we've got a couple of these around the office just for, good focus time.
Mm-hmm. And the employees have to book it, or how is your system?
If it's open, you just come and you walk in. We also have lockers. Guys can leave their stuff there.
So the company is based in Estonia, right?
Yes, the head office is in Estonia, and then South Africa. This is the South African head office where all the operations come from. Mm. So the revenue gets generated here, and then the funding comes from Estonia to manage the fleet expansion.
Okay, I heard you have also some operations in Mexico, or I saw it on the
Yes, correct. So we launched in Mexico a couple of months ago, and we basically have a similar type of business model in Mexico because there's also banks unfairly ignoring customers, and the problem is literally 5x of South Africa. So, so the problem here in South Africa, we estimate that at a critical scale, South Africa could get to 100,000 cars, whereas Mexico, we estimate the market potential there is 500,000 cars.
Wow.
So Mexico is enormous.
But you are focused in South Africa just on Johannesburg? Or?
No, nationally.
Complete.
We're all over the country. Okay. Moving on to the next department.
Yes.
The most important department is the canteen. So we also try to keep things open. And as you can see, we have a very much, work, play culture. So we don't want guys to sit and work all the time. You need to relax. That was a very bad break, by the way.
So you have your own bar also?
Oh, yes. I'll show you the bar.
Quite nice.
So we do have a bar over here, but as you can see, it's locked, and we're going to get the keys out at 2 o'clock. So usually on Fridays we open the bar a little bit earlier and just let guys start, relaxing and winding down a little bit for the weekend. It shouldn't all be about work.
Does this catering service just belongs to Planet42 or for the building here?
No, this is just our fridge. We're not sharing our alcohol with other tenants.
No, I mean also you have employees who are working just for the catering of the employees?
That's exclusively for Planet42.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Never saw something like this before.
Ah, cool. So over here. We have our collections departments. So these guys will focus on customers who fall into arrears, and I'll just phone them and say, hi, how are you doing? Just a reminder, your payment didn't come through, and then we just follow up and help them. And then over here, we're trying to be as information as possible. So because we just moved into here, we're still developing dashboards and displays, but something like this shows performance of all staff. So it just keeps guys motivated and see where they're doing relative to their peers.
Okay, so do you have some kind of employee of the month or some gamification if someone is on the top?
So this is the start of the gamification, but it's not yet developed enough yet. Okay. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing.
It's quite nice, yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be also very, very demotivating, right? So if you are at the end of the table.
It can be, but the hope is you will look up to your guys at the top of the table and be inspired and say, this is what is actually achievable. Let me try and be like that next month. Mm-hmm. So yes, it can go both ways, but it should be more aspirational versus demotivating.
How's the way going for the customers? So they're coming to you, or do you advertise in the internet, or how does it work?
Good question. So what happens is we will sign up a dealership to use our product. Mm-hmm. The dealership will have customers who walk in, and then they'll put an application on behalf of the customer, and that application comes through to back office to get processed. That's actually the department over there. Mm-hmm. So these guys will process the application and then send the result back to the dealer, like, yes, we can buy the car, or no, we won't buy the car. The second way of getting applications is directly from our website. So a customer will say, I'm struggling to get a car. They'll Google, and then we'll spend some money on Google advertising, and then our application form will come to the customer, and they will complete that. So last month rather, we received roughly 27,000 dealer applications and 26,000 web applications. So it was quite a high month last month.
Oh yeah.
We can continue over here. And currently we have about just short of 8,000 cars on our fleet. So all those cars need to be managed. So there's typical things like, I drove into somebody, my engine overheated, the dealer's not helping me, and then this is the fleet management department which takes care of all of those 8,000 active contracts. So this will be this is our biggest department and ever growing. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot more open spaces and desks around here because a lot more staff will be hired into the fleet department. And while you can see there's the casino stuff and drifting on the TV right now, we're also going to start displaying dashboards and, to your point, start gamifying the customer support role for fleet management too.
We have a lot of problems with cars. Because we drove yesterday from the Kruger National Park to Johannesburg, and we saw so many accidents and cars with problems and so on. It's crazy.
I wouldn't say it's a high number. It's just
compared to Germany, I would say.
Okay, compared to Germany, where things are precision and things work probably higher than Germany.
Yeah.
I think also in Germany, correct me if I'm wrong, cars shouldn't be past a certain age and then they get taken off the road or something. Or how does it work? Not really.
No. If you have some certificate from this official organization, it's called TÜV, so then you can drive as long as you have this certificate.
So it's still a certification process?
Yeah, every second year. So
okay, so
you have to check your car, and if it's fine, then you can drive on.
So over here there is zero certification process.
Yeah,
that's why more unreliable cars can end up on the road. So compared to Germany, probably much higher case of breakdowns, but not higher than, I'd say, the national South African average. Next room is the training room over here.
So they're doing some education.
Yeah, so roughly 30 to 40% of our employees are always in training because we just keep hiring. So this room is like one of the top used rooms because we'll have guys coming in and just bringing the new joiners up to speed constantly. So these 4 ladies sitting next to each other all started literally today at Planet42. So quite an exciting day.
How much time do they need if they can work at their workplace?
So there's a general introduction, and that takes roughly about half a day, and then they split into different departments, and then they're each assigned a mentor to help bring them up to speed with what's going on with processes and procedures, and that's just continuous training. The mentor will literally sit next to them every day and be available to answer questions and guide them through the process to come up to speed quickly.
And how long will they have a mentor or a tutor?
For 4 months.
4 months, okay.
Yes. We very much want to invest in upskilling our staff to give them the best opportunity of succeeding.
Nice.
Moving on. Another focus room over here, and also where Eric is sitting until we can actually build Eric's office.
So you don't have an office so far?
Nope, Eric doesn't yet have an office. That's still under construction because we just moved in here 2 weeks ago, but that will get fixed up pretty soon.
Yeah.
So let's maybe go into the main boardroom, and then I'll hand over to Eric and he can explain other interesting stuff about what's happening in Planet42.
Let's do this.